You are not meant to stay where you started. You are meant to evolve. But most people don't. Not because they can't, but because they don't know how. Now think about this. From the moment you were born, your body was designed to grow, to develop, to adapt, to become more. But somewhere along the way, that growth slows down. Not physically, but internally, emotionally, mentally, energetically. Now, why does that happen? Because energy gets stuck. And when energy is stuck, evolution stops. Now, imagine this, your energy is like a current flowing through your system, moving upward from survival to creation. Now, in the beginning, your focus is survival, food, safety, security, protection. Now, this is necessary because without survival, nothing else is possible. But here is the problem. Most people never move beyond this stage. They stay here, worried, stressed, focused on problems, even when they are safe. Now imagine the next stage. Your energy moves into emotions, relationships, pleasure, pain, attachment. Now life becomes about connection, about feeling, about experience. Now again, this is necessary. But if energy stays here, life becomes emotional, reactive, unstable. Now imagine the next stage. Energy moves into power, identity, control, status. Now you begin to define yourself, who you are, where you stand, what you can achieve. Now again, this is part of growth. But if energy stays here, life becomes about control, validation, ego. Now this is where most people live, between survival, emotion, and power, recycling the same patterns again and again and again. Now this is why life feels repetitive, because energy is not evolving. Now imagine something different. Energy begin to rise, to move beyond survival, beyond emotion, beyond control, into the heart. Now something shifts. You feel connection without attachment. You feel love without fear. You feel openness without control. Now energy expands. Now life feels different. Now imagine it rises even higher into expression, truth, communication. Now you begin to express yourself freely, authentically, without fear of judgment. Now imagine it rises even higher into awareness, insight, intuition. Now you begin to see beyond patterns, beyond conditioning, beyond limitation. Now finally, energy reaches a state of pure consciousness where you are not reacting, not controlling, not even thinking in the same way. You are simply aware, connected, aligned. Now imagine this entire journey from contraction to expansion, from fear to freedom, from survival to creation. Now this is not automatic because energy does not rise unless you create the conditions. Now think about this. If you live in stress, your energy stays low. If you live in fear, your energy stays low. If you live in old emotions, your energy stays stuck. Now, this is why awareness is important, because awareness is what allows energy to move. Now imagine this, you become aware of your state, of your thoughts, of your emotions, and instead of reacting, you choose. You choose to shift, to move your energy upward. Now how do you do that? You change your focus, you change your state, You move from fear to gratitude, from anger to compassion, from control to trust. Now, this is not pretending, this is evolving. Because every time you choose a higher state, your energy moves. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Now, imagine this. Every day you practice, you shift your state, you move your energy again and again and again. What happens? Your baseline changes, your default state changes, your identity changes. Now you are no longer living in survival, you are living in creation. Now think about this. If your energy is in survival, you focus on problems. If your energy is in creation, you focus on possibilities. Now this changes everything because your perception changes, your decisions change, your actions change, and as a result, your life changes. Now this is the deeper truth. You don't change your life directly, you change your energy and your life follows. Now this is evolution. Not becoming something new, but become what you were always meant to be. A creator, not just a survivor. Now let me ask you something. Where is your energy right now? Is it in survival, in fear, in stress, or is it moving upward towards awareness, towards creation? Because that is the direction of your life. Not your goals, not your plans, but your energy. And the moment you take responsibility for that, you begin to evolve. And when you evolve, your life evolves with you.